Sawasdee krab, welcome to the midday edition of NBT World Brief on NBT and NBT World. I'm Surapan Lautaranarit. The Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Transport led cabinet ministers in a seventh-day merit-making ceremony dedicated to the late Her Royal Highness Princess BAJRAKITIYABHA นรินทิราเทพยวดีกรมหลวงราชสารินีสิริพัฒน์มหาวชิรราชธิดา Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Transport BAJRAKITIYABHA led cabinet members in a seventh-day merit-making ceremony to dedicate merit to Her Royal Highness Princess BAJRAKITIYABHA นรินทิราเทพยวดีกรมหลวงราชสารินีสิริพัฒน์มหาวชิรราชธิดา Among those attending were Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance Nititan Prapat, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Commerce Supaji Suthampan, Minister of Digital Economy and Society Chaichanok Chitchop, Minister of Education Praset Jantara Rongtong, Minister of Labour Julapan Amon Viwat, and Deputy Director General of the Public Relations Department Supapong Chawalan, as well as other senior government officials. The ceremony was held at Santi Maitri building within Government House, where 20 senior monks and members of the clergy were invited to perform Buddhist rites. Following the ceremony, cabinet members offered alms to 20 monks in front of Tai Kufa building at Government House. The Prime Minister has arrived in Russia to attend the special ASEAN-Russia summit and the ASEAN-Russia Business Forum, where he will meet leading business executives and join fellow ASEAN leaders at an official dinner hosted by Russian President Vladimir Putin. Prime Minister and Interior Minister ANUTIN arrived in Kazan, Russia, to participate in the special ASEAN-Russia summit, marking the 35th anniversary of ASEAN-Russia relations. The Prime Minister and his spouse were welcomed in accordance with Russian tradition, with women in national dress presenting bread as a symbol of friendship, sincerity, and goodwill toward visiting guests. Following his arrival, the Prime Minister traveled to his accommodation, the Riviera Hotel, before meeting Thai ambassadors and officials in Moscow for a briefing on the summit and the ASEAN-Russia Business Forum. He is also scheduled to meet leading business representatives from Russia and ASEAN to discuss cooperation projects and opportunities to strengthen economic ties between the two sides. Later in the evening, Russian President Vladimir Putin will host a gala dinner in honor of ASEAN heads of state and government attending the summit in Kazan. Prime Minister ANUTIN is scheduled to hold bilateral talks with President Putin tomorrow on economic development, trade, investment, energy, and technology cooperation before returning to Thailand on June 19th. The cabinet has appointed the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister, along with the Thai ambassador to Kuwait, as Thailand's representatives, and selected two former presidents of the International Tribunal for the Law of the Sea as Thailand's conciliators for negotiations under the UNCLOS framework. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs Sihasak Phuongketkaew said that in addition to appointing him as head of the Thai delegation and Mr. Songchai Chaipatiyut, Ambassador of Thailand to Kuwait, as deputy head of the delegation for participation in the Compulsory Conciliation Commission under UNCLOS, the cabinet has also appointed two foreign conciliators to represent Thailand. The two conciliators, one from South Africa and the other from Germany, were carefully selected by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Both are former presidents of the International Tribunal for the Law of the Sea and are internationally recognized experts with extensive experience. Once Thailand and Cambodia each appoint their two conciliators, a fifth member will be selected to serve as chairperson of the commission. The process must be completed within 1 month before formal discussions can begin. The Deputy Prime Minister also emphasized that the Conciliation Commission is not a court, Its role is to facilitate dialogue and support solutions to outstanding issues. Thailand and Cambodia will still need to negotiate directly with one another. He added that the priority should be to clearly determine the maritime boundary and continental shelf delimitation before moving forward with other issues.
การกำหนดเขตแดนทางทะเลให้มันชัดเจนไปตรงนี้นี่คือใครจะเป็นผู้ตัดสินสองประเทศหรือไม่ตรงกันก็คือคณะประนอมเนี่ยต้องไปดูแต่เราคิดว่าในชั้นนี้ควรจะกำหนดเรื่องเขตแดนทางทะเลให้ชัดเจนก่อนที่จะไปพูดเรื่องเขตทับซ้อนเขตพัฒนาร่วมอะไรนะครับแต่ว่าจุดยืนของเราก็ยังคงเหมือนเดิมคือให้ชัดเจนเรื่องเขตแดนใช่ถ้าให้มันถึงที่สุดใช่ให้ถึงที่สุดแล้วค่อยรู้กันว่าทับซ้อนกันมากน้อยอะไรแค่ไหนแล้วก็มาเรื่องกันแล้วเราจะพัฒนาทรัพยากรใต้น้ำเนี่ยในทะเลเนี่ยแล้วก็ในท้องทะเลเนี่ยอย่างไรบ้างนะครับ
The Minister of Tourism and Sports visited Koh Samui to monitor tourist safety measures, accelerate improvements to roads and lifeguard services, and launch a campaign aimed at boosting confidence in the island's tourism sector. Minister of Tourism and Sports Surasak Panjaran Warakun visited Chaweng Beach on Koh Samui in Surat Thani province to assess the tourism situation and review measures to ensure visitor safety. The minister also met with local business operators and relevant agencies to gather feedback on ways to enhance safety standards and strengthen confidence among both Thai and international tourists. He said that one of the key issues requiring urgent attention is transportation infrastructure, particularly the road running along Chaweng Beach, which serves as a major route connecting the island's key tourist attractions. Regarding marine safety measures at Chaweng Beach, the minister said the existing system should be expanded to provide more comprehensive coverage, especially through the deployment of sufficient lifeguards at all beaches. In addition, Tourism Minister Surasak presided over a tourism confidence building deployment at the Strong Tourism Community Fishermen's Village, aimed at enhancing safety measures and reassuring visitors traveling to Koh Samui. More than 400 plain-pouched hornbills have been spotted migrating south to Khao Pu Khao Ya National Park in Phathalung province, creating a spectacular sight for local residents and tourists alike. Officials at Khao Pu Khao Ya National Park in Sibanpot District, Phathalung Province, have reported the sighting of more than 400 plain-pouched hornbills gathering in large flocks to forage and circle above the forests of Khao Pu Khao Ya and nearby villages. The discovery has generated considerable excitement as it marks the second time this year that such a large flock of hornbills has been observed in the area. The plain-pouched hornbill is a rare species that closely resembles the wreathed hornbill. However, it can be distinguished by the absence of black markings on its throat pouch and lower bill, as well as its slightly smaller size. Male birds have yellow throat pouches, while females have blue ones. Each year, from June to early September, plain-pouched hornbills begin migrating from western forest complexes, including the Thung Yai Hoi Kha Keng area and parts of Myanmar, to gather and feed in southern Thailand. Their migration extends as far south as the Malaysian border. The hornbills typically roost overnight in tall trees near villages, particularly in Ban Kwan Sai in Sibanpot District, Phathalung, and Ban Chon Thong in Nathawi District, Songkhla. During the day, they disperse to forage in national parks and wildlife sanctuaries across southern Thailand. Experts estimate that between 2,000 and 3,000 plain-pouched hornbills are currently feeding in the natural forests of southern Thailand during this migration season. And that wraps up our midday edition of NBT World Brief. You can stay updated with the latest developments on NBT and NBT World. And for more stories, you can simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Have a nice day. สวัสดีครับ